Welcome back to News Desk right on KTN News. Now, the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentist Board is today meeting individuals who are part of the surgery mix-up that saw surgeons operate on the wrong patient at the Kenyatta National Hospital. Now, the board is expected to meet the surgeons who conducted the surgery, the nurses and the Kenyatta National Hospital board members. Now, Caroline B is on this story. Now, Caroline, good afternoon, and what have you been able to gather?
Good afternoon to you, Yusuf. Well, the meeting was a closed one since it was an inquiry and the media was not allowed to do so. But I spoke to the CEO of the board, who actually says that the findings of that inquiry is going to be released tomorrow. But right now, they are not only meeting the surgeons who are involved in that surgery mix-up, but also the nurse and the clinical officers, since they are going to give evidence of what exactly happened. Remember that this is not the first inquiry that is happening over this botched surgery. There was also the Parliamentary Health Committee, which also did its own inquiry. There was also the preliminary inquiry committee, which did its own inquiry, then gave out the findings. And one of the findings was for a constitution of professionals, for a professional conduct committee, which is the committee that is currently meeting, and it is a body that constitutes non-professionals. That is, it has membership of neurosurgeons, it has a legal team, and also a representative from the public for matters of public interest. And the person representing the public interest bit is none other than Kagwiri Mbogori from the Human Rights. So that is how that constitution is. But for the preliminary inquiry committee, it is mostly the professionals, that is the neurosurgeons. And also the findings that were given earlier on by the two committees was that they had to constitute this, but also the different bodies, that is the nursing board and the clinical officers board, were to also do their own inquiry, then give out their findings. And the nurses are also meeting, and we are also expecting to get their findings from the same. But for the doctors, we are expecting the findings tomorrow for that surgery. And earlier on, I actually spoke to the CEO of that board, who gave an exclusive interview on what exactly is going to go on today before we get the findings tomorrow. And this is the details that he gave me.
Today, we are sitting as Professional Conduct Committee. This is an ad hoc committee specifically convened to inquire into the mix-up of surgery that was undertaken at KNH. This is a follow-up to the recommendations of the Preliminary Inquiry Committee that was held 2 weeks ago, and the committee directed that we constitute the Professional Conduct Committee to inquire into the matter further. PCC is constituted with the specifics, qualifications of the practitioners that are being inquired. In this case, we've got 3 neurosurgeons in the PCC. And we also have a member of the public. The chair of the Kenya National Human Rights Commission is being appointed as a member to represent the interests of the public. Nurses are going to make their verdict today. They started sitting yesterday. We shall make our verdict tomorrow. So why don't we wait for the verdict? The National Conduct Committee is constituted at county level, like this is Nairobi County, and that's why now we constituted it here. We've had PCC in Kitale. We've had a PCC in Kisumu, PCC in Nyeri, PCC in Kiambu, PCC in Kisii. We do have those matters.